pretending. I wanna fly away on a unicorn. You will never be in the night. I know. I'm just needing to die. I'm in the fight. Don't wanna fly away. But I cannot next to you. You've got the mountains to fly over me. I wanna fly away. Alright. Alright, get this charge in here. Bada bing, bada boom, bada boom. There we go. Alright. Pop. Gotta sort off my last little bit of sauces for this last taco. You know, we're not talking. Download Streamlabs, but won't let me flip my camera around. There should be a flip camera button, but really? Huh. That is weird. When I use Streamlabs. Huh, that is weird. I'll see. Yeah, I mean, you might have to try to show me a little bit what you mean, but I'll see. I'll see if I can kind of help you out with that one. I'm trying to think why that'd be an issue. Usually what I do, I mean, because sometimes at least this helps with me, is I usually just restart the phone before I start using it. Because sometimes it does kind of get glitchy if I don't do that, but I don't know if that is just because it's my phone being weird, or if that's just, like, how the app is. It doesn't flip the camera. Huh. Yeah, it is weird. Operation Consume That Taco was succeeded. And it was very victorious. It was a Pyrrhic victory. I wanna set the universe on fire. Anyway. Let's have a little fun for this little evening, yeah. A little chill, laid back, little fun thing. Where'd you get that burrito? Taco Bell. I was on the stream earlier with you where we went. I mean, it's the one that I got from Taco Bell when we went there. At least the one off of 82nd where there's a fucking state hog, you know, pulling somebody over, frankly, probably for no goddamn reason. It looked like it. It was just some white pickup truck that has some shit in the back of it. I guess maybe it was driving too slow. Might be drunk. Be like stupid local alcoholics that aren't used to backtalk. Well, luckily, I usually have just, you know, pretty, you know, very limited with my conversations with cops. like, if they show up asking, like, hey, he asks questions, I'm like, what for? And if I don't know anything, I'm like, don't know nothing about it, sorry. If they try to, like, you know, hold me off, then I'll simply just say, am I being detained? May I leave? I'm not gonna be that respectful. Instead of saying, may I leave, I'm just gonna ask, am I being detained? Can I go? If they say, no, you're not being detained, or saying, yeah, you can go if you want, now I'm just gonna go. I'll be like, alright, bye. That's like, I'm not necessarily gonna be that respectful, but I'm at least gonna, you know, not be that back-talky. I mean, I hate the hogs, but, you know, I'm not that stupid. I mean, I could be dumb, but, you know, not that dumb. Universal fire, universal fire, it's a dying sight. The holy virgin power, you're my destiny. Universal fire, it's a guiding light. With utmost respect and love. Well, if you're telling them how I treat my dad, then it's not a good idea. I mean, I guess, I mean, not that I, like, you know, treat my dad poorly or anything, but still, it's just like, I mean, it'd be like, you know, that not everybody, you know, views their dad, you know, that way, you know, where it's like, I must treat them with utmost love and respect. Like you do your dad. And now I don't even think I'm being that fucking, like, you know, bad about it either. I mean, honestly, considering that, you know, like, it's not exactly that much, you know, that he does really do that, you know, honestly, which does get annoying. Because honestly, like, it wouldn't even be that big of a deal for me, you know, about, you know, some of his other behaviors if he at least just kind of was proactive about other shit. Because it's not, you know, for me, it's not even really just him as a person, it's just more about the, I guess, in a sense, you know, lack thereof of what, you know, he does. They can't do dick to you. Yeah, same thing around here. Like, I can, in fact, I actually did. I flicked off the cops that were, at my store the other day, like, me and my coworker were off work, and I was just, you know, proving a point to him. It's like, you can't, you know, it's like, you could actually flip the cops off. It's like, and I just said, yeah. And I was like, you could literally do this. And he just sat there laughing his ass off. And I'm like, yeah, I could do that to the cops, and they couldn't do dick. And there was a cop, like, 10 feet away with his back just, like, I could tell he probably saw my peripheral. But he was just kind of sitting there like this, looking over at the situation that was going on. And just didn't give a fuck. Like, I mean, and I can honestly, you know, tell, like, you know, he was hearing our conversation. It's like, yeah, I mean, you know, it's, you know, technically a protection of free speech. Like, yeah, I mean, when it comes to verbally saying things to cops, at least when it comes to, like, fuck you, pig, or, you know, like, you know, giving them the finger, I mean, legally, you have legal protections. But you get free ride homes in the car. Well, I mean, I don't know what, like, universe, you know, these cops happen to be from, but they seem like the rare case of, like, cops that would actually, you know, do the whole, like, protect and serve community. You know, be like the citizens police thing, instead of being, you know, the, you know, forces of the state. Because they could easily just put you in the drunk slammer instead for doing that, but no, they're actually, you know, like, alright, we'll take you home. They won't do that unless you're stumbling drunk, cause a disturbance. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess, you know, like, I guess that is a little bit of a point, but sometimes, I mean, cops don't really give, you know, a shit sometimes. Like, if they can tell if you might be drunk and they can smell it on you, even if you're not being a disturbance, they'll fuck with you. Obviously, you know, the cops in the area must be different and shit, but... What you doing, Bubba? Been watching on this channel. I don't get why. I just never get, you know, such a fascination with people like that. I just don't. I mean, the closest I say I, you know, get to that is maybe Nick Fuentes, and even then I don't. Dude, I'm just gonna be honest. It'd be blood. Like, the Boggle is never fucking ever gonna have the recognition of having a DFF. Ever. That just ain't happening. I hate watch John Doyle. Imagine being a parent's sister, you get a job and you have to tell your boss, hey, randos from the internet will contact you. I mean, luckily I'd never have had to do that. And even then, like, they would just think it's bullshit and just not give a fuck. DFF guys seem deemed locale as low-hanging drama fruit. Because it is. Because don't do locale regardless of the money it would make. Because it's not, because it's not really about the money for them necessarily. I mean, obviously it is to an extent because they do care about making sure they have an income. But I mean, like, there would be honestly more money doing fucking right-wing grifting than locale content. So I mean, by that logic, they'd just be right-wing grifters, you know, if they wanted, you know, the money in it. But it's not about it for them. Try to dismiss with. Yeah, see, this is why I don't care about that type of shit. And also, I don't even want to, like, get myself anywhere involved around a community of weird fucking freaks like that, honestly. Who are so weird, who would literally devolve into, like, you know, trying to contact people's straight up personal lives and shit like that. I mean, it's just like, I don't need those fuckers near me. Especially considering my own little line of work, not doing this, but with my actual fucking work, it's like, yeah. Nope. Like my dog's all chill now. Like trolling Brett Kane. I mean, he's not changed at all, besides just getting more round. Nothing's changed about him besides his roundness. He honestly, unironically looks more like a manatee than he did before. Beyond that, nothing about his shit has changed out. Not even his mic quality. Like, the actual quality of his mic is pretty much exactly the same as it was back then. It's just, wow. DFF the manatee? Maybe. I'm not even kidding, that may actually happen. This Paul hate watch Brett Kane. No, I mean, as of recently, I guess so. He's kind of gotten back into the Brett Kane shit a little bit. He used to avoid it like the plague, but now he's kind of going back into it. So, I would say that, you know, at this point he probably is again. So I discovered TJ because Brett and I used to frequent the same Star Wars Battlefront forum and play together as a clan. Well, in a way, I think if I remember, Paul also was the same way. He discovered TJ by essentially, you know, Brett Kane.
Young bad situation, segregation, everybody allegation in the suit on the news, everybody dog food, kick me, kite me, you don't wanna run like me, say that they don't really care about us.
Twist an adult group didn't go, dude, come on. Oh, what's this link? British man creates app that filters out all the Kardashians news. The new Block app will keep all mentions of the Kardashian and Jenner clan out of the news feed. Careful. Carefully, he's a hero. He's a hero. I mean, dude, I might actually want that. It's nice, no problems. Surely no suck. Well, honestly, if you have a bunch of people trying to, you know, like randomly harass and troll a dude like that, I mean, they're pretty much just gonna start denying it because, like, they think it's just bullshit. Because, you know, like, it's, you know, in their eyes, they just think, you know, it's just a bunch of random fucks harassing them and not actually being serious. Like, you really think he's gonna take it seriously? Because of course he isn't. Jesus takes a selfie during the Last Supper. What the fuck is this? Jesus takes a selfie during the Last Supper. So what in the fuck? This is so weird and creepy. That is really creepy. Taba 440. You know, honestly, like, you know, why, you know, that guy is probably continuously in the state that he is in is probably because of the fact that a bunch of people continuously, you know, like, troll up on him and continuously are fucking, you know, going on and shit, hate watching him or trolling / like, harass watching him and shit. Could that probably be maybe just a slight possibility of, like, you know, why he might be in that specific situation? And maybe, like, the less people doing that, the less likely you'll probably be continuing to enable that type of behavior. That's choice. Well, that's a two-way street, you know, in a sense. Like, when it comes to a lot of people that, you know, cold call him or, you know, are consistently watching his shit, too. I mean, in a sense. It's not just a one-way street with that one, in a sense. I mean, the people that consistently watch this type of stuff all the time, you know, also have the same choice to not. On his actual channel. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, honestly, like, it's more of an indictment to the people that are, like, more hardcore, like, invested into it. I mean, I'm not even saying this, like, as a diamond A1 here. If you didn't verse this, but I mean, sure. I mean, to be fair, yeah, those same type of people that I'm also talking about when it comes to that two-way street probably wouldn't be there if he wasn't doing it. Obviously, they'd be moving on to somebody else. So, I mean, either way, I mean, if it wasn't this guy, the Boglum or JFS or whatever the fuck his name is, if it wasn't that guy, it'd be some other dude. It says no choice. I'm not hurting him. Well, that's why I say I'm not, like, you know, saying this is indictment anyone here. Because he's being an enabler to broadcast his downward spiral. Yeah, like, I mean, at least you weren't, like, it sounded like you were at least weren't trying to troll him. You at least were trying to take some sort of, like, you know, like, you should probably, like, you know, be aware of this. But, I mean, considering you were probably, like, that fifth call that day, you know, he gets tired of it and probably just doesn't give a shit, you know, at that point. You know, and, I mean, obviously his son ain't helping it in that situation, but neither are those trolls either. Even if there are people that are sprinkled in there who are seeing that being like, well, since this information is out there, let's see if maybe trying to help and reach out might do something. And it says, sorry, community people fucking with him, take his internet away. Yeah. I mean, honestly, there needs to be more of that, frankly. Like, if anything, it would be kind of interesting to see, like, you know, a counter, you know, to these, you know, low cloud, or fucking hell. Low-cow enablers and shit, and basically just be like, hey, fucking, you know, like, kind of like be like an Arthurian, you know, like hero almost, or some shit, like the David to the Goliath. So topic I want to discuss: how much responsibility do content creators hold for the actions of their audience? I would say maybe not entirely, but at least I would say at least, I don't know, I guess based off percentages, but, you know, like, let's say, like, 100% being, like, in totality, like, 100% need to be held accountable, and, like, 0% being not at all. I'd say at least maybe, like, it's a nuanced degree. Yeah, like, I say maybe, like, between maybe 40 to 60. Somewhere around there, I'd say. Because obviously you can't necessarily control your entire audience, you know, but I think there's at least an onus to try to encourage your audience to try to be a certain way. You know, so you can limit, you know, people, like, let's say, like, going and raiding and hate watching or trolling or, you know, whatever the fuck and that type of shit. You know, and you don't necessarily want that to also reflect on you in a sense, because if there are a bunch of people that come from your community, you know, in a sense because they watch you frequently, and they all show up because you recently watched something that you reacted to. I mean, you don't want those, you know, people trying to be, you know, like, put words in your mouth or whatever the fuck. So I guess I mean, in my mind, there's at least an element of, like, making sure there's at least, like, an encouragement of, like, yeah, don't, you know, do these things, obviously, but, you know, but at the same time, you can't control everybody. So, I don't know. I mean, I'd say it's kind of mixed. Like, there is a sense of, like, you know, you should probably do that, especially when you, like, might get something wrong, and it should definitely be nuanced to, like, you know, correct the record at the very least, or, you know, acknowledge that, you know, or, like, or whatever the fuck. You know, I think there's at least, you know, some level, you know, of responsibility to it, but I don't think it is in, like, total absolute, obviously. Late night bacon and eggs, dude, that sounds awesome. I hold them like 80% at fault. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why I say it's kind of nuanced. I think on average, I'd say like 40 to 60. But yeah, like, I think, you know, depending on, you know, who these, you know, like, you know, content creators are, it probably does legitimately, you know, it does vary, I think. You know, like, for Vosh, you know, for example, like, I'd argue, you know, he doesn't really need as much of a responsibility because he kind of has a general, you know, good roundabout, you know, community to an extent. I mean, well, I guess I'll say that lightly. But, I mean, you know, but for someone like Matt Walsh or something, yeah, like 80 to 90%, yeah. It's a good idea to fry eggs in the fat or the bacon. I do. Like, I cook the bacon first and then I put the eggs after, and I just leave all the bacon fat and grease and all that, dude. Yeah, that's how I do it. I might put a little bit of butter in there, but I don't need as much butter because of that. I do, and it adds flavor and all that. Yeah, Dude, that's how I normally do it. If I'm making some bacon eggs. On the other hand, if you got someone that calls someone else a moron, then he honestly upon themselves to harass that person and first calling them stupid never said to do that. Yeah. But I suppose, you know, there's at least a small element of responsibility where it's like, hey, you know, I'm not saying y'all all should go out there and fucking harass this person. But at the same time, obviously, you can't control everybody. Some people are still gonna go over there and comment and say shit and whatever, so. I mean, at the very least, I'd say that, you know, it's like if you don't want people going out there doing, like, full-on outright harassment or whatever the fuck, then, yeah, you probably at least want to, you know, let your audience know, like, hey, don't do that. But obviously, like I said, not everyone's going to listen to that or care. Well, you get out content creator influence their audience, but at the end of the day, audience is mostly made of thinking fully grown adults who are responsible for their own choices, and if they aren't, they should not be online to begin with. Well, unfortunately, there's a lot of children online that, you know, can't really exactly make their own choices, and I'd argue there are probably adults who are the same way. So, you know, honestly, sadly, I mean, with that an account, I mean, there has to at least be some acknowledgement of that, I suppose. Because there definitely are going to be, you know, definitely people who, you know, just, like, take the very word of everybody, of, you know, like, gospel, when it comes to that. People like me. No. I mean, like, Minecraft kitties or whatever the fuck. Or also, like, you know, Andrew Tate fans and shit like that. I mean, you know, I'm not, or like, you know, Nick Fuentes fans and stuff. Like, I mean, I'm not, my goodness. Judge yourself so harshly. I think that's really what boils down to. Some people should not have internet access. For okay, you can have it back when your mentality is proof class 11th grade. I mean, I honestly don't necessarily disagree, but I guess in a way, like, how would you be able to push that and enforce it? I mean, I do think, you know, there could possibly be a way for it, but I don't know. I mean, it's tricky, I guess. I mean, honestly, a lot of it, I think, really just kind of fundamentally comes down to, you know, just making sure that, you know, there's actual legit proper education, you know, given to people. Especially when it comes to having critical thinking skills. You know, a good way to cook baked crispy deep fry and like in a basketball fryer. That's not a bad way to do it. See what random things are on the tube now. Oh shit. French union cuts power to billionaires and politicians. What, like actually cutting their power? Or like, what power as in like their political power? Dude, I like this thumbnail too. Dude, I love how the French are still all about their red banners. Union Locale, CGT de Paris 18. It's pretty dope. Like it. Based. That actually reminds me. Hold on. Let me go to the Portland subreddit because there's a Portland like there's a local union here that did a rally recently actually. And I know there was some video of it. I'm gonna try to find it. Hold on. I think that would be censoring younger people from learning certain information, especially if they have controlling parents. It can be kind of problematic. Yeah. So it's like pretty much everyone I'm friends with online hating each other. I don't like it. Fucking depressing. Yeah, I kind of feel you with that one. Or just when it comes to also like, you know, like divisions or, you know, shit like that with coworkers and stuff, especially if they're ones that you tend to like. That one also sucks and is truly also pretty depressing. Here, where's that thing I was trying to find? Oh, I know it's in here somewhere. Where it be? Where it be? Where it be? Think it is. Here it is. 483. Yeah, local 483. Yeah. Laborers rally to strike. Local 483. Yeah, how long is it? Oh, it's only a 20-second thing. Boo, I wish it was longer. But here. This happened the other day. Hold on, let me turn it up. Yeah, I love it. And also, I love how the Portland flag is waving above this too. This is just so awesome. So Portland right here. Lady, if you're gonna record, don't be chanting with everybody. Like, just record. But yeah, that's what's been going on. There actually is some details about it. But basically, they don't want to pay like the different competitive wages that are going on that have been happening within the private sector. So a lot of these local workers are shit, you know, noticing that with their new contract, they're getting skimmed and fucking, you know, basically been fucked over and shit. And these workers too, by the way, are the same one that cleaned the city. Actually, here's a comment that even summarizes it fairly well that I'm starting to read here. These workers have been for the boots on the ground through plague, riots, wildfire smoke, deadly heat, ice storms. They represent the city to a very angry public while management was working from their couch. They've been attacked in so many ways, violent attacks because they are the city. This is something the private sector hasn't done. Well, if they are underpaid and underappreciated, even strong. And that's the truth. Dude, and I respect these fucking dudes. I mean, these are the same people that like power wash the, you know, the sidewalks, that, you know, clean the trash bins, you know, try to keep the city clean. OMG, wait, what up? Oh no, what just happened? Oh my god. Oh no, the other one decided to commit seppuku. Oh my god. They all fell in there. Why? No, mama. Damn it, mama, why'd you do that? Wow, that's a horrible mom. She just, like, sacrificed all of her babies. Unintentionally. Well, I guess intentionally at the last part. Goddamn. What's going on here? There's some some baby ducks. Okay. I'm seeing what's going on here. There's a duck there. Oh, he's collecting them out from this little thing. Oh. Muma. Reunited with Muma. What's that little thing over there? Is that another one? Or is that some other... Wow. Such emotion. Such roller coaster. Such an intense roller coaster right there. Last duckling. I shall join you, my brothers. My brothers and sisters, I shall join you. And I will see you in Valhalla. Here. See what other little things are. Since I'm on this little right, I might as well see what other little things are going on. Wait, that's not the kind of leaves I wanted you to bring to me. There's some cats bring the humans, birds, mice. Oliver brings tea bags. Oh, dude, this cat's adorable. Dude, this cat looks like he has a beard. Dude, this cat looks like he has straight up a fucking beard, bro. Beard cat, bro. This cat's got some wisdom. Aw, that's an adorable cat. Dude, that cat looks just like the dorkiest little head and a little face of just absurdity. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Just so damn beautiful. Adorable. Here. Oh. More fucking r/com. I didn't even really just unfollow that subreddit. I'm just... Wait, what the hell? And photos of new photos of Oregon torture suspect as manhunt continues. Victims remains hospitalized. For lazies like me, the woman who authorities say was kind of slow Batman is now subject to nationwide manhunt in Crow Condition Hospital. Sunday, Grants Pass police said the search for the woman's tactic continues. This one for a temporary cannabis. So police one efforts may have been charged with for shaving spear hair, but changes hair color. He may be used in dating apps. Well, this is nice and you know, comforting to know. Agency says she does this. She forms Sunday. Yes, Marshall. No words. Oh my God, that's such a this is such a fucking mouthful of a name. The U.S. Marshal Service Public. Oh my God, I'm already fucked up. Anyway, this is literally the full name of it. The U.S. Marshal Service Pacific Northwest Violent Offender Task Force. What a fucking name. Wow. Do you need a more, like, mouthful of a name? It's now involved in the efforts to locate Foster. Foster tried to kill the victim of Grant's past while torturing is secretly confined her. Oh my God. Jail. Like, you know, find this guy. Find this man. It says the suspect in a prior domestic relationship when they arrived. The Foster found a woman had been. Hensman says the agency is focused on finding Foster. Everyone was involved. There's not a person in my department who's not going to be touching this. Quick addition on it, but it's very serious. It will be a lengthy psych recovery. It sounds like Nevada has the same catch and release problem. Ooh. Well, that's just great. Yeah, that guy might be around. Awesome. Neat. Fascist. Wait, what's this? Real talk. Witness Artemis getting his own YouTube channel. He's really saying some special things. He might be a fascist, but we all have our flaws. Catch on a win. Oh, look at Artemis all angry, dude. Look at him. Oh my God. That fat little chunk of a cat. But he truly definitely be a fascist. Cat. So this is Cat. My cat's name is Drugs. The war on drugs. And the drugs going right for the Bob Art, not giving a fuck. Damn, I love it. Beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful and pretty. I tell you what. Who was this? Inconsiderate neighbors. What's going on here? Inconsiderate neighbors and oh my lord. Oh my God. How do you even get down those steps? The fuck? What the hell? How do you even get down those steps? Wait, what's even the context of this? Start kicking shit out of your way. This first this. Sorry, I don't think I could trust an adult way. I would lose my shit. Could be the adult way if you do it and you're an adult. Or lose their shit over the balcony. Dude, like, what the fuck? Dude, if I had to, like, you know, if I'm like, alright, time to go outside, and then this is what I fucking see, the Great Wall of shit and boots and random bullshit. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna start just chucking things, and, you know, and whatever. It's like, fuck you, get this out of my way. Like, fuck your shit. It's like, like my stairway ain't your fucking spot to hang out at, asshole. It's like, goddamn. Oh. So this is... I don't think I've ever seen this before. Removed by Reddit. Removed by Reddit. What even happened in here? It's gonna be hard to explain to your friend. What even happened? I don't even know or care, but like, wow. This is the first time I think I've seen that ever as a post. It's like, nah, it's removed now. Just like it's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. Here. Oh. A cop flees the scene of his own crime. Oh my god. What? Wait, is that his body cam? Wait, is he an off-duty cop? Wait, what's going on here?
Let me get your name, because I thought a cop did go into my car and move.
I just was looking
Yeah,
at
I know you got in there and moved the car. Let me get your name, because I suspected that. What is just your name? Dude, this is gonna get worse for you.
So he was like rummaging for his shit and stealing stuff in his car, and fucking, you just decide, it's like, no, I'm out, bye. They want a hog. And yeah, it is gonna get, did it get worse? Oh no, it didn't. So, if I consider, being a cop, don't get caught on video being a criminal. Cover. So yeah, so guy goes all around the state in his video car, calls for someone switch to man products. Then he goes and has coffee and wants to see if God checks out his car. So if he calls him for from some tries to get him on some illegal search or seizure to live in, he gets 150 unique law enforcement confrontations last year on the channel. So, okay. Sounds like if anything, he's just, you know, putting a little bit more check into their power. So if anything, as far as I'm concerned, it's like, yeah, you can technically call in for suspicious activity. And yeah, if you happen to leave your car there and, you know cops are gonna fuck with you and shit, take advantage of it and, call them out on their bullshit. So, yeah, I just might as well make some monetary use out of it. I mean, it's a lawsuit material and shit, so fuck it. So, fuck that pig. Bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs are pretty good. What exactly the cops do? Well, in the video, they were, the cop got caught, basically violating dude's Fourth Amendment, seizing his car and trying to, look for his shit. And when he got caught, he basically just drove off in his car and left. So, at least he drove off and left when he was being asked about his name. Being like, hey, what's your name? And he just like, bye, and just left. Here. See what other random things might be in the subreddit, if it's at least. Wait, what the hell? Naruto, the Antichrist, fights Jesus in Florida? What? Wait, what? What? What the fuck? What is even going on? What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Like, Jesus saves from hell and you got like Naruto fighting a Jesus or something? Seem like good friends, really good friends. They kind of did a little bit. There was some tension going on in there. There's some tension happening. Feel the sexy jutsu in the works. They probably said no homo after that. I mean, what's going on in Florida? Like, what's happening? Like, I always ask this question when it comes to Florida antics. It's about time to fill cam. Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, when it comes to cops, I mean, yeah, no shit. I mean, it should, like, have a sense of, like, being scared of, like, doing things, that might be seen out of line to people. Because people are more and more often, starting to hate their guts. Found my way to cook eggs. Just really hot pan with olive oil. Add cheese, tomato, mushroom, and onion. At the very end, turn the burner off and cook using residual heat. What do we want? The cups. The cups. The cups. At the very least, just no cops. Well, at least the current concept of them. If we could rework the concept of cops, then I'd be okay with potentially. Depending on how we decide we work that. Whew. Don't blink. What the hell? Damn. Fucking lightning. Holy shit. Either he likes his plush toy or he hates it. What the fuck? Male iguanas are some of the horniest boys on the planet. I had one and had to buy him a quote to Sixall, so he'd leave my feet alone. Oh my god. Wait, so is that what it is? Is that what was going on? I don't even want to know now. He like basically just teleported to like to go like fuck lust on it. Is that what was going on there? I don't know what lizard behavior is like, so I'm not too sure what I just witnessed on that lizard. But one of the first follow-up tweets I saw did really make me feel better about that. Sony sent me this. Still menaces. Oh, where is it? Does it even want to like show me that? Hold on, let me do this. I don't think it is loading that or something. It just loads like the last thing that I had up on Discord. What's this? Oh. They're on. Have to at least let the song finish itself off. I don't want to just cut it off. I'm not that type of guy. Here. Oh. Seems interesting to check out here in a minute. It's also seeing what else I can potentially, check out. after the, you know, looking at the YouTube short. Here, so what is this? Oh my god. He's just sending you a bunch of random chihuahuas again. Seriously? Just more, just the little terrorists. The little black dog terroristas. Can I even click the comments on that? I can't even. It's blocked by another thing. Oh, well, there we go. All the comments are just all like basically just simply saying the same thing over and over. I just saw it. I just looked at it. I'm just like, all right, it's a little chihuahua. Okay, oh my god, you're just like, why not? I'm just like, I just did a little bit. Nice try, Taco Bell. Nice try. Yeah, exactly. Very gently. I mean, it's like, okay. Taco Bell. Yeah, because their mascot used to be a chihuahua at one point. Oh, where did that fucking thing go? Oh, here it is. Mr. Beast's new video sparks a conversation about the cruelty of capitalism. Huh. I saw this on my feed, and I actually have not seen this at all, but I'm just, like, pretty kind of curious about it. Wait, what's this? Mr. Beast's new video sparked conversation about healthcare and why governments don't cure citizens of unnecessary illnesses. It's a great opportunity to educate young people about it. Oh, is Mr. Beast actually showing an educational video? Isn't he, like, a kind of a con man grifty fuck?
Everything looks so more clear.
Yeah. To make this day even more special, since you're about to graduate high school and go to college, we wanted to give you $50,000 to put towards college.
I didn't even think this was real. Like, I'm waiting to wake up. Oh my god.
You just watched a snippet of a new video published by the biggest YouTuber on the planet, Mr. Beast. And in this video, he basically cures 1,000 people of blindness by paying for a simple 10-minute surgery for all of them. And this video, in my opinion, is really important.
Wait, is that actually what it could possibly take for some people that might be blind? Is literally just like a quick little surgery wait. So we technically do have, like, a lot of ways to kind of, like, or at least one possible way to alleviate blindness out of people, and we just are like, nah. We're just like, nah, over here, wait, really?
For the first time ever, Mr. Beast doesn't just help people in need purely for entertainment purposes. He either wittingly or unwittingly also forces his viewers to question the system itself that allows for this type of unnecessary suffering in the first place. And I think that this video in particular sparked a level of curiosity, even in Mr. Beast, that I haven't seen before, that none of us have seen before.
Yeah, because didn't he even also do that whole thing where he was like, I'm gonna pretend to be in prison for like 2 days or some shit? Like, which obviously that just, I remember that, and I was just like, ugh, I did not really like that one at all. And like, so he always struck me as just like a kind of a grifty, like, centrist fuck. But I mean, hey, I guess maybe he's starting to have a shift or a swing of tune, at least.
Here's some additional details about the video. As CNN reports, Jeff Levinson, an ophthalmologist and surgeon, worked with Donaldson, that's Jimmy, Mr. Beast, to perform the first round of surgeries in Jacksonville, Florida. Levinson has coordinated the Gift of Sight program for over 20 years, which provides free cataract surgery for uninsured patients who are legally blind due to cataracts. Half of all blindness in the world is people who need a 10-minute surgery, Levinson says in the video, referring to the cataract removal surgery. And that statistic was mentioned in the video
Wait, oh, so it, wait. So, well, hold on though. Is that what the fuck? Is that really all it takes? Basically, it's just like sucking that shit out, like
says in the video.
just like scoop, just like sucking that shit out, and then like filling it back up with like some other juice or something. Like, is that basically like all it really takes? At least, like seriously?
The cataract removal surgery.
But then you just like inject some other like eyeball juice or something. I don't know what specifically would be injected there, right? But I'm is it really that? Is that seriously what it actually takes?
It was mentioned in the video multiple times, which
seriously, like honestly, like does it have to be that expensive? I guess so, cause capitalism, baby.
I think is really significant because it primes viewers to think deeper about the entire system, the system that perpetuates this level of unnecessary cruelty. And it gets viewers to wonder why, if the government has the power and the financial ability to end this suffering like that, why would they not? Why allow this suffering to go on when you have the power to end it? And this is a question that Mr. Beast himself asked via Twitter, writing, "I don't understand why curable blindness is a thing. Why don't governments step in and help? Even if you're thinking purely from a financial standpoint, it's hard to see how they don't get a return on investment on taxes from people being able to work again." And the fact that this experience of curing 1,000 people of blind...
Well, I guess maybe Mr. B hasn't totally shifted to 100% about it, but it's just like you get a return on investment when you get those same type of blind workers who can't work no more to work again. It's like we could use them for longer.
Got Jimmy to ask this question is, I think, really important because what he's saying here makes perfect sense to the average individual. It seems puzzling, but there is an answer, believe it or not, and we'll get to that. But first, more from CNN about how Jimmy was able to pull this off. They started by calling homeless shelters and free clinics to create a list of patients in the Jacksonville area who needed cataract surgery but could not afford it. Eventually, they had a group of 40 patients, and Levinson performed all of their surgeries in a single day, starting at 7 a.m. and ending at 6 p.m. Levinson said that patients were
about 12 hours.
Disbelief that somebody would actually seek them out to rescue them from blindness and then have the kindness and generosity of spirit to offer the surgery. Now, the ophthalmologist who worked with Mr. Beast ended up connecting him with a nonprofit organization called See International, which is how he was able to broaden the scope of this effort and conduct surgeries for 1,000 people in countries ranging from Mexico to Honduras to Indonesia and, of course, the United States as well. So overall, love him or hate him, what Mr. Beast did here was use his wealth for good. I
mean, we'll definitely give him that. I mean, he's definitely still got a little bit a ways to work on, but I mean, I'm honestly legit pretty kind of surprised with him on this. Like, he actually, instead of just being a weird little grifty con man guy, I mean, this is actually a time where he genuinely did positive philanthropy, basically, that actually impacted people's lives in a positive way. So good on him. Credit where it's due. Good on you, Mr. Beast. You're actually being a beast in this case.
1,000 people
in a good way.
And that is an objectively good thing. However, what's important to keep in mind is that these good deeds shouldn't only be done if and only if wealthy people come along and cure these people. We have systems in place that in theory are supposed to be taking care of their populations, but that's not happening. And this video itself kind of forced viewers to ask themselves, why? I think it really triggered a level of introspection that we haven't seen from other Mr. Beast videos. So why don't governments intervene here? Well, let's go back to Mr. Beast's question. Why wouldn't governments cure people of blindness despite the financial cost, since they'll eventually, in theory, be able to make that money back in the first place? Doesn't it make sense to just cure people if you can? And the answer is an unequivocal yes. But we don't live in a system that functions in that way. And the answer to Jimmy's question, quite simply, is capitalism. That's why. Yeah. Because capitalism. Under our capitalist system, the priority of government isn't to serve its people. The goal is to foster an economy that allows private corporations to endlessly increase their profits year after year. And this is why universal school lunch programs expire while tax cuts for corporations become permanent. Because
I mean, amongst other various different issues. But these are a lot of the reasons why. Because, I mean, while hypothetically, you know, they can't get a return on investment if they just cured blindness or whatever, and potentially even maybe make a little bit more profit, they just don't care. They don't want to spend that money because they'd rather just maximize it, you know, as quick as possible right then and there. Like, then, there. Like, that's what they want it. Like, they don't want it, like, potentially later down the line when they may be dead. So, you know, they want it right fucking now. Like, I mean, they don't, that's why, you know, they don't care about a return on investment, at least when it comes to shit like that. Because they know that they have, you know, some other young buck that they don't have to invest in when it comes to curing blindness or some shit. And they could just, you know, like, you know, just hire that person instead of having to, you know, invest, you know, on some other worker that might, you know, have some other blindness and shit. Which also, you know, by that logic doesn't even totally make sense, because some of those people who were blind, you know, was a kid. Like, the start of the video was a kid who was about to graduate high school. So it's like, it doesn't even work entirely in their fucking mind, but, I mean, nonetheless, I mean, it's kind of how they see it. Someone who might be sick or have, like, a disease, like, you know, or something where they might have blindness or some shit, to them, it don't really matter. You're, you know, defective worker and not worth the investment or the time, you know, to, you know, have on the job and shit. The young buck that don't really got many issues is worth more of that, because that's about maximizing profit.
politicians don't serve us. They serve corporations almost
Is this Ted Cruz? I just now started realizing this. Like, you know, what the fuck? Like, why are you trying to look like some gruff, like, biker lumberjack looking motherfucker, dude? Like, Ted, you're not tough.
But don't take my
Quit
word
acting
for it.
tough, you little
A 2014
worm.
Princeton University study by political scientists Drs. Gillens and Page found that when it comes to policy outcomes, economic elites and interest groups disproportionately get what they want, whereas working class people, whatever they want, whatever they desire, well, those bills never become law. But why is that the case? Well, because each election is getting more and more expensive. The 2020 election cost more than $14 billion. Yes, that's billion
Protection conservative warrior.
with a B, which is double the cost of the last presidential election in 2016. But if you're wondering why, well, it's because elites and corporations are spending more and more money to help elect politicians that they know will do their bidding.
How are you gonna get rid of my character soul still?
These politicians will, in fact, do the bidding of these large
Yeah.
corporations who contribute to
Trigger
their
warning.
campaigns.
Warn me before you do this, Mike.
Well, let's put it this way. If a friend paid $1 million to help you get the job of your dreams, would you not be eternally grateful to your friend? Would you not pick up the phone every single time that they called you? Would you not do any favor that you possibly could for that friend who helped you out? Of course you would, because you're a human being.
Probably.
And that's just part of human nature. And politicians like us are human beings who understand that they want to help the people who helped them. Now, you may be thinking, wait, doesn't this kind of sound like a system of bribery? And you'd be correct to come to that conclusion. But this is all legal thanks to Supreme Court cases that opened the door to the commodification of U.S. elections, starting with Buckley v. Vallejo back in 1974, and getting even worse in the 2010s with cases like Citizens United in 2010 and McCutcheon in 2014. So that's why our government doesn't care about what we want. It's composed of politicians almost exclusively who only serve these corporations. So with that in mind, it becomes much more clearer as to why our government wouldn't intervene and help people, doesn't it? Because Mr. Beast is right. Not only would the government save money by just paying for the health care of these people who need it, but they'd also save lives. So Jimmy's question makes sense. A Yale study published in 2020 found that transitioning the U.S. to a single-payer healthcare system would actually save an estimated $450 billion each year, with the average American family seeing $2,400 in annual savings. The research was published in the
Which actually is a pretty decent amount of money.
medical journal The Lancet, and it also found that Medicare for All would prevent about 68,000 unnecessary deaths per year. And
I remember back when that number was 48,000 or something about.
researchers believe
I'm pretty sure COVID bumped that number up pretty significantly.
that number is actually conservative because they didn't factor in uninsured people, and furthermore, that study was conducted before the pandemic, so the
Oh. Yeah, that number is way higher now.
number of lives that free healthcare would save is likely much, much higher now. So if there's money and lives to be saved, why not do it? It makes sense, right? Well, it goes back to who our government represents and what its purpose is. If the government provided free healthcare to its citizens, then health insurance companies wouldn't be able to rake in billions of dollars in profits each year. So the government...
In fact, like, these insurance companies probably wouldn't even exist in the first place.
These blood...
I mean, even in, like, a single-payer healthcare system, they hypothetically could still. They would just have to basically bargain with the government, basically being the spokesperson instead of, you know, being on an individual merit on the citizen. So, you know, it's a lot harder to get away with what the fuck they want, you know, in comparison when talking to an entire gov versus, you know, just one person. You know, so it does at least make it a lot more trickier at that point. I mean, it's still not like it's uncorruptible, but at least, you know, there's a lot more of a balance and check to it. Which honestly is why I get rid of the middleman entirely, just breaking up every single insurance company to non-existence and just seizing it, you know, entirely is, you know, rather was what I'd definitely prefer.
Exist, and they convince us that their services are necessary, but they're only really necessary insofar as the system itself stays the same. And these health insurance companies spend millions of dollars on lobbying and campaign contributions, all to maintain the status quo and make sure that we don't have a system that makes more sense. In fact, Goldman Sachs notoriously questioned whether or not curing patients was a sustainable business model. Yes.
What?
You heard that correctly.
Yeah.
Because curing patients, believe it or not, isn't the priority of these corporations. Maximizing profits is. Corporations are amoral, meaning they don't have ethics like you and I. So they don't make decisions based on morality or who does and doesn't need help. Their behavior is dictated exclusively by money.
I'm just staunch private insurance abolition. It's not just for medical. I mean, I'm pretty much the same way.
To make more.
I tend to agree with that.
Politicians, it's not like they're ignorant to these perverse incentives that exist. They just simply look the other way, so long as these same corporations continue to contribute to their campaigns. It's kind of a I scratch your back, you scratch my back situation.
Yep. I mean, honestly, everything is kind of saying at this point is pretty much kind of the gist of what we know now. I mean, it all just kind of comes down to the fact that it's capitalism, baby, and a lot of the private insurance industry and the healthcare industry basically, you know, ensures that, you know, with lobbying and their return on investment, you know, goes straight towards, you know, the politicians to ensure the maximization of their profits. Has nothing to do about maximizing, you know, the well-being of people. Which, shocker. I mean, of course, you know, definitely going to maximize the well-being of people, you know, in a capitalistic system, because that's what's most important about it. Totally. There we go. Now I'm just on a floating head. Here. I'll see what other random little fun things could potentially be on the tube. Just speaking of Mr. Beast's video, like, the first fucking thing, like, one of the first few things is literally his fucking video. Which I guess was uploaded 2 days ago. I will admit, though, I really don't like Mr. Beast's face. It really looks annoying to me. I wanted to say outright punchable, but it does kind of annoy me for some reason. I don't know why. It just kind of does. Huh, that's interesting. Prefer way of paying for things. Cash, credit, or debit. I wish I could choose more than one answer, because honestly I do credit, or a cash and debit. Fuck credit. Boo. Imagine being a multi-million subscriber, famous YouTuber. I wouldn't want to be one. I mean, I wouldn't mind having, like, a little community and shit. Like, I wouldn't mind having at least, like, maybe, like, 10-something plus K or whatever. Like, I wouldn't mind having at least, like, a decent little small community, but I don't want to, like, be fucking outright huge. Like, I don't want to be, like, that big. I want to be kind of, like, you know, somewhere in the middle. Just kind of there, you know. Got my little thing, you know, got my little group. That's about it. Kind of, you know, tangentially, you know, known to some people, but not a lot. It's kind of there. I don't need to, have some insane, major thing of grandeur. 50K. Well, yeah, I feel like that would probably be, my comfort zone right there. I guess it wouldn't necessarily, so you want a cult. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that. Yes. But, not really the priority there. I mean, like, if anything, I want to start a cult, I'd just probably start a commune more than anything. Which I guess could eventually devolve into a cult. But probably be more like a, well, honestly, I feel like that would probably devolve into a cult. Think Sukov would look good in a cape? Yes. In fact, I probably should give him a cape. At least at the very minimal so he can stay dry when it's wet. Aw, he's just being a little sleepy boy over there. No, you're a sleepy boy. Just a little sleepy boy. Just so cute. Just so adorable. Cute as all hell. Pew pew. Oh shit, there's like a little timestamp on TJ's stream about the status of Yujiro and Scotty. Yeah, what's been going on with poor old Scotty, man? I've kind of tangentially heard some bad news from what I understand. Hope Yujiro's okay. There's a GoFundMe for Yujiro. Oh no! Oh no. Alright, I'm clicking the link. I want to see this. What's going on with you? Yujiro survived, please. Oh no, what happened? Yujiro! His abdominal scar is getting less red and inflammatory diligent. Oh wait, what happened? What happened to our boy? No! Let's see, it's got better alert us to go back. Oh, poor baby. Yeah, I want to see older updates. Yeah. Oh, Yujiro. No. No. Man, it sucks how much fucking vet bills are. 10K, dude. Man, dude. Like, vet bills fucking suck. See, that's like another thing that needs to be like, like a part of like public health care. Is pet care too. Cause they're family too, as far as I'm concerned. Fuck you. Like, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like, my fluffy boy. He's just a fluffy human. Who's on 4 legs instead of 2. What's the specific thing that happened for Yujiro?
So I wanted to do a little promo for Scotty here.
Tell us, TJ.
Before we get in anything else.
Oh, look at Yujiro.
Yujiro.
Oh, look at that baby.
Puppy here.
Oh, look at that baby.
Here's Yujiro getting kissed on by Taylor,
Oh.
Scotty's wife. Here's Yujiro just chilling on a bench or something.
Just chilling,
Here's
vibing.
Scotty walking Yujiro.
Aww.
Here is Yujiro just chilling by some drawers.
Dude, Yujiro would be... Oh my god, that is the cutest fucking picture, I think, so far. Oh, dude, Zukov does this all the time, where he curls his... Like, he will do both of his little paws, where he curls them up like a cat. Just like sister, looking like a loaf of bread. Though he will do that with his little feet, like, tucked in, too. I mean, my dog will straight up act kind of like a cat like this.
We're just just looking magnificent, sitting on the floor.
Oh.
Being sad. Here he is getting fucking groomed. One of those things that like pushes his ears down so he doesn't get scared by the noise of the vacuum.
Poor baby.
Here he
Oh.
is being, I don't know, just laying there.
Oh, young Scotty and
Little tiny ass puppy.
oh.
Here's Yujiro laying next to my dog Salvador.
Oh.
Here's Yujiro giving Scotty a kiss. Here he is just being a fucking goofball. There he is begging.
Aw.
You can tell he's begging for something there.
I typed in chat at this point, anyone who doesn't donate is worse than the Axis powers combined. Someone added you with a crying emoji, but that's not what I said. I have donated some to it. Yeah, well, now that I'm aware of this, I'm definitely going to here at some point here pretty soon. I'm gonna give a little bit to Venom first, but I'll definitely you know, give some to Yujiro too. Poor boy, because I mean, you know, I would try calling out the same thing. If something happened to my boy too, you know.
Here he is just like ruling the top of the stairs.
Aww.
Here he is just, I don't know, chilling. So, here he is with Scotty. And there's Farah up there on the top thing. So,
Oh, they're kitty.
the reason I'm showing you guys all this stuff is, Scotty has had a real shit run of luck. Right? With a bunch of, like, emotional and financial shit
Ooh.
striking him all at once.
Oh.
So, I don't know, like
Dude, hearts out to Scotty, man.
a week or two ago, his computer had a coolant leak.
Ooh.
His liquid cooling system started leaking, and it got all over the sound cards, video cards, all kinds
Oh,
of stuff.
damn.
All sorts of internal components for his computer just totally fucked. And, he started trying to, he took that in to get repaired. And then his cat, Farah, who you see there on top, had to be put down because she was suffering from feline leukemia.
Oh.
And the symptoms just got too bad. She was not eating anymore. She was
Aw,
already
man.
horribly incontinent, which is very
Poor
difficult
girl.
to deal with in and of itself. And, she just got to a point where she had no quality of life, and they had to put her down. And it was 2 days later that Yujiro stopped eating
Oh, no.
and started puking.
Oh.
And, he's always been kind of a pukey dog, so that he didn't think too much of it first, probably, figured he ate something bad, but the next day he was continuously still...
Man, okay, this is starting to make me think about my dog, because he does the same shit sometimes. Oh, no. Is this kind of a foreshadowing of something I might need to be aware of my own dog? I'm not even kidding, actually. This is like, because he's not like a very pukey dog, but he's gotten into things like bread, Sour Patch, gummy bear things. Yeah, he's gotten into some shit he obviously should not be getting into, and there's been some times he gets an upset stomach, he'll puke it out. And, obviously he'll be fine later and be okay, but, it's just like, it probably ain't doing him any favors.
And so
I mean, he's not really doing himself favors when he does it. He needs to stop doing it.
took him to the emergency vet, because it was a Saturday or a Friday, late Friday. And the emergency vet...
This is also another little slight thing, like the emergency vet / regular vet. Like, there needs to just be, like, more expansion on, like, veterinary care, I think. I mean, I guess it's a little harder to acquire than just, like, regular human health care, but, I mean, there should probably just be more expansions and maybe, like, even, subsidization towards programs to get people into veterinary care or something, because, like, I mean, there definitely needs to be expansion of that so there's more accessibility, for veterinary care as much as, regular human health care, or at least, ostensibly, at least what should be, the bare standard.
Oh, yeah,
I know sometimes in this country, you can't really get any healthcare because there's not even a fucking hospital in town. You have to go to the next town over, but still.
So we got to put him down, And they were like, oh, well, we want a second opinion on that. And so,
Ooh.
they went to another vet and got got some scans done, and they said, no, there's nothing wrong with his liver, but his gallbladder is messed up. And so, we could try to do surgery here, but we do not have a board-certified surgeon here, so you're better off going to Baton Rouge or to Dallas. Scott
Dallas?
take him
Fucking Texas?
to Baton Rouge, where he went to LSU and got some treatment there.
Oh, poor Yujiro, dude. He had to, be sick, probably not feeling good, miserable this entire time. Oh, poor boy.
Gallbladder removed. They said the gallbladder was necrotic. It was one of the worst they'd ever seen. And they had to completely remove the gallbladder and send the...
Kind of weird the vet jumps right to that. Yeah, honestly. I will say that I will emphasize, because of that, there should be qualified, veterinary care workers that should have at least a Hippocratic oath to, just as, I don't know if there actually is or not, but there should be, if there isn't, too. Even if there, you might have to still potentially put an animal down, you should still at least try any possibility to save that life. I mean, I would firmly believe that as for any human life or for, a dog's life or a cat's life or any pet. And like I said, obviously that means, sometimes, it's like, hey, there's a very slim chance this will work, but we have a few options that we could try. Hey, at least there's a possibility that, hey, you tried at least, there should at least be, at least a sense of, fucking try. At least try something, do something. Even if it's a slim chance of working, at least, figure it out, see what, what can be done. And if there really truly can't nothing be done, then let's just make it, as comfortable as possible for their final moments type of thing, it really, it's not like, it shouldn't just be like, nah, we're putting down, nah. Honestly, if the vet just told me that, it's like, are you, and honestly, there wasn't even much of a scan or, looking deeper into it, I'll be like, you're not even, doing a full, scan or seeing what's going on with them. You what? With all due respect, you fucking telling me, you're just gonna put them, you just want to put them down instead without actually trying to do the work? It's like, at least try to look and do something, bro. Guessing what the vet looked like? Probably. Oops. God damn it.
Elsewhere. Now, they said that his body had adapted to this dead organ and had created sort of a barrier to send the bile elsewhere. Now, they said that his body had adapted to this dead organ and had created...
Wait, so his gallbladder failed, but his body, adapted to it for a while?
Sort of a barrier between that and the other organs, so that the bile was not leaking onto other organs, but still it was, the gallbladder was destroyed, and it had to be removed, and it had to be rerouted, and, all this stuff. Not only can you imagine, going through a week of not knowing if your dog is going to live or die, your cat just died, and your PC that you use for your work.
Man, I honestly wish I could just give Scotty a hug right now, dude. I'm not even kidding. I'd give him a big ol' hug, bro.
On the fritz.
And I hope that Yujiro gets all the treats.
And so, there was just one of these when it rains, it pours kind of scenarios that happened with Scott.
More like if it rains, it floods. Jesus.
And Taylor, where, a lot of stuff went...
how can I even forget Taylor? Taylor needs a big ol' hug. I mean, she's probably, just in distraught, I mean, she too also really needs a damn hug. They both need a hug.
In really rapid succession. And sort of, just burned through their savings, and, they have a family and stuff, so it's they got a lot of expenses to begin with. So, there is a GoFundMe down there. If any of you guys, even if you just go down and just give $1, $2, $3, whatever you can, you guys have seen Scotty on Drunken Peasants. You've seen him on Deep Fat Fried. You know what kind of dude Scotty is. So, he's been going through a lot, and, he really does need help. And, we in the family have tried to help as well, but, it's to that point where You know, if you guys can open up your hearts and wallets, it'd be fucking helpful.
Hey.
And you know, Yujiro is still not out of the woods yet. There's still.
It doesn't sound like it either. It sounds like he is home now, but it's, you know, still sounds like he's not out of the woods. Sounds like he's only been home for a few days. So.
You know that things could go bad. He's made it over the first 72 hours, but there still could be complications as much as 2 weeks after the surgery.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's pretty touch and go, and you can go there and you can see. The GoFundMe they set up is really just for Yujiro, but to me, Yujiro is just the latest in a series of, like, financial and emotional difficulties. Because, I mean, like, they're not even over the death of their cat yet, and all this is going on, you know?
God.
I mean, I don't know if
That's
Scott would be mad at me for
fucking...
telling you guys this, but I think it might... I mean, I almost never hear Scotty get emotional. And, you know, when he was on the phone with me, you know, I was polite enough to not draw attention to it or anything, but he was like breaking down on the phone.
Oh man, but poor Scotty. Oh, I really feel for him, dude. I honestly kind of do. I actually have been kind of touched by it a little, because, dude, I mean, dude, I've lost pets, and I mean, I got my dog, dude. Man, I mean, I feel for him. Like, he needs a hug, bro. Like, I mean, at the very minimal, obviously, but you know, like, poor bro.
And I really
hope Yujiro makes it, and, you know, they, you know, get over the hump. Honestly.
My heart, and I think because he's an emotionally strong dude. You almost never see.
Oh,
he might
poor.
have some anger, but you don't see that sensitive side of Scotty too often. So, you know, it really touched me.
I think honestly, the only time we've ever seen that was with that what episode? What was that episode that Scotty did? It was like the Rockstar arc they did on, like, with, like, Kurt Cobain, I think, was it Prince? No, it wasn't Prince. Was it Prince? No, there was, like, who was it? Oh, fucking, oh my god, I have it at the tip of my tongue. It's, what's his name? Oh my god, he was in the Labyrinth, holy shit, what's his name? Oh my god, it's at the tip of my tongue. That guy, that guy! Oh my god, I know he was on the, oh my god, why am I blanking on that name? But there's like, David Bowie, god damn it, it was all in my head, but for some reason that name just could not get out. But yeah, like, yeah, David Bowie, like, I think that was the closest, and even then he wasn't really emotional, but that was probably the closest I think, you know, we've ever publicly have seen Scotty get emotional, because I think, I remember near the end, he wrote a personal, like, little, like, you know, like, kind of letter in a sense, you know, about, you know, at the end of the episode about him, and it was, you know, kind of a moment where he was kind of, you know, having a little touching moment, and kind of an emotional moment, but even then, it never really was, like, you know, super open about it. But you could tell it was there. Poor Scott. I mean, I really do truly feel for him, man. I really do. Because he's honestly a good dude. I mean, you know, it's like he's a, you know, obviously, you know, hard guy. You know, can definitely be kind of a, you know, angry person at times. But, man, like, I feel for him, bro. I really do.
Moved my heart and shit, so... Maybe it'll be the same for you, you know, because to me, something that breaks a dude's stoicism and lets you see that vulnerable side, I think, is very moving to me. It's, like, very stirring. And, you know, dude, yeah. Scotty loves that dog so fucking much. I still remember that time Scotty got drunk, and he was, like, chilling with Yujiro on the couch, and he's just sitting there talking to Yujiro, and just, like, you know, he's talking to him, and he's just like, you and me versus the world, Yujiro. You're the only one I can trust, Yujiro. You're the only one I love. You're the only thing in this.
You know what? I will admit I have not been drunk enough to do that yet. I have not done that yet. I've had times where I've been pretty drunk where, you know, I'm with some coffee, I'm like, you sweet little baby, and I'm like wrestling with him and shit, but I've not done that yet where I'm like, it's you and me versus the world, Zuka. I haven't done that yet.
It matters. You know, just like going all this crazy, but like, you know, really pouring his heart out, you know, to this dog. And, you know, I mean, I love animals, you know, we love our pets and stuff, and I have...
We do.
you know, a house. I mean, my house is a zoo. I'm sure a lot of your guys.
My house is always a zoo.
You know, we got.
Man, dude, my dad used to have a fucking iguana at one point. Like, I mean, and I don't remember because I was like, I think it eventually passed away, you know, by the time I was like a little toddler. But so, I've always remembered my mom telling stories like, yeah, I always told him to like get rid of that damn thing and this and that, blah blah blah. I always thought it was creepy, and it's just, she did not like it. It was like this iguana, like probably like a little maybe like a 1.5 foot long iguana, and it was, from my understanding, his name was, you know, cliche like enough, Iggy. And basically, you know, was, from my understanding, like a really chill iguana. Like all he did was just, for the most part, just kind of chilled and vibed. Just didn't really care. Just chilling. But I think, you know, just due to age, I don't know if it was age. I think it might have been a health complication or something. But eventually, he couldn't really been cared for and passed away eventually from something. But I forgot what. I'm sure my dad would probably know, but I'm not too sure. I really used to have an iguana. It got long. Yeah, I mean, dude, some iguanas could get, like, to be, like, bulls and be, like, huge and, like, 5 feet and shit. Like, Paul's iguana, like, he tells a story about his iguana, funny enough, also named Iggy. Seems to be a very common name for an iguana. But, like, yeah, his iguana, like, got to be, like, 6 foot long or some shit, and they had for a while, and then eventually had to put him, you know, at a, you know, iguana sanctuary. Yeah, but my dad's, like, it was only probably about, maybe from tail to face, you know, about a year long. Maybe a little longer. Was, you know, like I said, maybe, like, 2 feet, maybe a little more at most. Like, definitely no more than, like, 2 feet and some change. But, nonetheless, you know, and also we, at most, at one point, had 6 fucking cats, now we're down to 2. And, of course, Zukov. And, I used to have a little lizard at one point, and used to have some fish. Yeah, so yeah, my house is basically at like at every point in my life has had various different animals, and basically has never had like it's basically had maybe a very short intermittent period where there was none, but it's always at least had one pet somewhere in the house.
Dogs here. We got 3 cats here. We got 2 cats that fucking hate each other. 2 cats that just...
Oh my god! I know that way too well, bro. Dude, I know that way too goddamn well. Dude, oh my god. I'm laughing so hard because I know exactly what TJ has to deal with when it comes to that shit.
We don't like each other, you know, so it's like rough in a way, but like, you know, you do it anyway because, you know, you love your animals.
Yeah.
No matter how big of a pain in the ass they are.
Yep.
And, you know, Yujiro.
Yep, that's right. Wait, where'd he go? He was right here. Wait, Zukov just teleported. I was gonna say, ain't that right, you little troublemaking asshole, but he's not even right there for me to say that. Yeah, where is he? I don't want him on my lap. I want to snuggle my boy. I mean, this whole thing about Yujiro is making me want... Oh, he's way over there. Hey, yeah. Hey, sleep. Yeah, sleep boy. Hey, stretchy boy. Get over here. Yeah, you gotta come over here. Ah, bud. Oh, my goodness. You bud. Oh, you sweet thing. Hey, get back over here. What are you doing? I have to drag you over. Snorting around like a little pig, and oh my god. Oh, look at you, you're a goof. Man, yeah, you're a little menace, troublemaker.
Been a super good dog. And, you know, he's getting up there in the years, but, you know, as long as he gets through this surgery, hopefully he's got a few more years left in him. And, you know, I know that there's no amount of money that Scotty wouldn't spend to ensure that. You know, I think that, you know, when it comes right down to it, I'm pretty sure that he would put himself in the poorhouse, you know, to ensure that Yujiro has the longest life possible, so.
Yeah, I too.
You know. Yeah, he's not gone. Yujiro is not gone. Yujiro is sick. Yujiro has had surgery, and I'm putting this out there.
Every car does. The first time you bought another cat, you were naive like me. Did you think, oh, they're gonna be best buds? Wrong, super wrong. You hear that low growling? It's that shit, yep. It's that very whiny, growly, like. I know it too well, bro. Dude, even Bandit would do that to me sometimes. Like, if I'm holding him for too long, he'd be like... He will do that type of stuff. He would never get, like, aggressive. He would just be like... And start getting all wriggly and just, like, be a little worm trying to get out and shit. Little bastard. God, I really do truly miss that motherfucker. Man. That little... Sort of, like, I still vow, like, the day you see a fucking coyote pelt on my head, you know what happened. I'm still not let that up.
Oops, some of these costs, because he just had to put his cat down. That wasn't cheap. You know, getting that cat diagnosed and then realizing, you know, the situation and then getting it put down, not a cheap prospect in and of itself. And he's having this computer thing, which obviously is not an emotional tragedy, but still could be pretty costly. You might even need a new computer. It's kind of up in the air.
I mean, honestly, with a coolant leak and shit, it probably sounds... And getting into all of his mechanical stuff and all of his other parts, it sounds like he might just need to get a new computer, sadly. He might be able to salvage and save some of the other parts, like the hard drive and shit like that, from what it might sound like. But, I don't know, man. That seems like it may be sadly a lost cause. And for you, then how about financial? Welcome to America, I know, right? It's like, oh, you have a bunch of emotional strain? Oh, and maybe a tiny financial hookup potential with PC? Well, how about a shitload of financial problems? Like, on top of that. America, welcome to it. We're from America, where we eat our young.
Repair his current computer. You know, but Yujiro is a happy dog and was having a great quality of life until this gallbladder issue came up, and hopefully now that, you know, it's resolved, his quality of life will return to normal. So
hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys see fit to do that, but I'm not going to sit here all day telling you to or whatever, but you know, I know it'd be very appreciated. So, that being said,
hope Scotty and Yujiro, yeah, make it out okay, man. I really do, honestly. Here, let's see the parkour thing. Whoa! Oh shit! Whoa! Hold up! Hold on. We gotta like, whoa! Boom! Dude, that is like too fucking slick. Dude, that is like way too slick, bro. What the fuck? Deepfake, CGI. Oh, you know what? Nah, I can't even say that. That, like, because he goes in, his bike slams like that, which causes him to obviously tumble like so, and then it just keeps that momentum going. Dude, what the yo? What the yo? That's a new thing now. Like, yeah, like, yo, dude. That is some slick shit. If this wasn't filmed, this guy's friends would think he's full of shit. Man, dude, that's I'm honestly kind of legitimately impressed with that. That's like honestly, if like the momentum of like anything happened to be different, that could have ended so much differently, but it ended in like the stars aligning where it's just like super slide. Damn. Like, that's impressive, honestly. Oh, that's right, a little bubble. Yeah, that sweet little baby is also a ridiculously weird parkour nut. It kind of is, actually. I seen him bounce around on the side of a cliff once when we were climbing Dog Mountain. I was just like, so God, you're making me nervous, but he just kind of stared at me like, just all happy looking. I'm just, God, I remember that too, and I was just like, don't freak me out, Zuko, because I don't want him like tumbling down or some shit. And I feel like he probably would have been alright, but I would have to, like, because there weren't, like cliffs like that. They're just, like, a bunch of, like, you know, grassy plains that are, like, at this angle with rocks every now and then. I mean, it's, like, and I would have to, like, somehow, like, slide my way down and, like, get him up and me back up, and it would probably involve a lot of sliding. It would not be fun. So, I mean, I love it. This dog's a mutt. He's ridiculous. You're a goofball, you know that? Look at you. You're ridiculous. Aw. He's so goofy. I like how there's this little soft-hearted, like, little yawn where he just, like... He's just so quiet about it. But then every now and then he has to just, like... like, really get loud with it. What's this? Fucked up foods? Ah! Putting that on mute. Wait, what the fuck? What the... What's going on here? Wait, why? What the fuck are you doing? I don't think there was ever a part 2 because this person probably died and burnt their house down. That's... Oh my god!
Why shouldn't you put a toaster in a bathtub full of water?
Because your toast would get soggy.
Why?
Because your toast would get soggy. Oh my god. It probably feels violent, that poor toaster. Dude, oh my god. Dude, and also, was it just me, or was that person's hand, like, legitimately bigger than their wrist? Like, I'm not trying to, you know, like, dog on that, but, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, they're not making wise choices when it comes to their consumption of food, just based on how they cook. So, well, cook, question mark. Like, that was haunting. Like, you know they have waffle presses, like, you could, like, they have those things, like, what is wrong with you? Like, I don't care about, about basically looking like this motherfucker. What, like, where is he? I don't, like, I literally could not give a fuck if he looked like this dude. I literally don't give a shit. I don't care if you look like this big boy, okay? I literally don't care. Where is he again? There he is. Well, okay, I guess this skipped away too quick, whatever. But, you know, like, I don't care if you're that much of a big boy. At least cook properly, sir. Like, you know, at least, you know, or ma'am, madame. Or NB or anything other in between, or human. Like, just fucking... Jesus, just good lord. You know, like, we should show Venom those videos and be like, hey, if you really truly think you can't cook, just remind you of these videos and know that you're probably like Gordon Ramsay in comparison to those people. Next time I do a call with him, whenever that is, I'm actually just gonna straight up tell him that. Just be like, you know what? Yeah, I have a topic this time. And I'm gonna fucking make you confident as fucking cooking and make you feel like Ramsay every time you're cooking some shit. I don't care how how poor the quality may be. Because we're just, you know, we need to, like, you know, amalgamate some links. And that needs to be one of them for sure. Because, goddamn. You know. Yeah. Can raccoons and cats be friends? A raccoon and cat can be friends, but they can also be enemies. Well, duh. But, oh my goodness, look at this. This is adorable. I imagine if you had like a kitten and a baby raccoon, you know, growing up together, I'm sure they actually legit probably could be friends.
Toast!
Toast! Yeah. Why do I keep getting these random memes of Maxwell the cat? I don't get it. My most recent migraine has taught me that excess sugar is not your friend. The soul is willing, but the flesh is weak. Yeah, a sugar coma. I think that's... Oh, so your migraine was a sugar coma. I see what happened here. I was like, I want to explain these Maxwell the cat memes. I don't get these memes. It's that music and it's just this cat. Whoa. The 1994 version of the cat, I guess. And also, it's literally just like a CGI, like 3D thing of an actual picture of a cat. See, it literally just is. I mean, it's just one singular model. And it's all in like 2D. It's so weird, I don't get it. But it's just dancing, because it's just Maxwell the cat. I don't understand it. I keep getting recommended so many of these damn things, though, of Maxwell the cat. And I just don't understand it, but I just literally just keep getting sent them. Pretty much had that entire cake I showed you, plus the carbohydrates from nearly an entire lasagna. Man, you just, like, hell outdid yourself with, yeah, you basically had a migraine due to your brain just being overloaded with all the carbs and sugars. It was because of the post memes. Well, no, Maxwell the cat is a different meme. The post memes are like, you know, Jack Horner and so I mean, I do have a post like actually funny enough. There actually is one right here. It's a totally different one, but hey, I think I know what this one is.
Your eyes? What's the matter? Lives flashing before your eyes?
Let me guess. Yep.
Pick it up.
Pick it up. Yeah, but still cat. Yeah, sure, fair enough. It is still a cat. What's the matter? Lives flashing before your eyes? I like how I like that slight little like lip there, or at least slight little difference in the way he says it. Instead of saying just life flashing before your eyes, it says lives. Referencing his other 8 lives that he accidentally wasted. What are you doing? This is giving me a stare. It was kind of giving me a scare of confusion. I was just like, what? What did I do? I didn't do nothing. But he did everything. He did everything wrong. I can't believe he got into the Funyun Lay's potato chips. That just like irks me. And the worst part is that my roommate never even touched any of it. Which, I feel more sad for the fact he didn't even have any of it, more so than Zukov got into it. Because I kind of feel like that's just kind of expected, but the motherfucker, like, couldn't even have a single one. Not even one of those chips, just to see if they actually tasted like the Funyuns, which I'm sure they did. But, I mean, this dog, dude. Larger videos do a 24-hour stream. Damn. He's doing long haul. Here, hold on. You. Yes, you. Well, oh my god. Yes, hello. You ridiculous little butt. Look at you. Look at all this thickness. Me. Look at all this thickness that you has. Oh my goodness. Look at all this thickness. You little worm. Oh my goodness. Look at all this. You're ridiculous, look at you. Wow. Look at Zero, my goodness. Look at all this fluff. Ridiculous fluffy mane. Wow. Wow. Speaking of low energy, this dog is low energy. What, you're not putting up a fight or nothing? You're not warming around? Not struggling, you're just chilling? I expect you to be all like grunty and groany and just be like, oh. I know, you're just sitting here. Just sitting here. You little worm. Yeah. What are you doing? Oh my. Seriously? Oh my lord. What is this? What is it doing? What is this? What are you doing? Oh. Little chunk, you're ridiculous. Oh. Oh my lord, now you're being a little worm. Look at you. Now you're just being ridiculous. This dog is so lazy. Yeah. You're a lazy boy. Well, what the hell is this? Oh my god. Oh, god damn it, Mutt. Ah! Ah! Oh. What's wrong with you? What is this? What is this? This is absurd. Like, it... Well, okay. Hi. Oh, what are you doing, you silly little thing? Ugh. God, you're a worm, bro. You're such a worm. What? Was that it? No, what? You're gonna yawn again? You adorable little thing. Oh god. You're just too much of a goof. Oh, no. 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 Yeah, gonna jettison you now. Here, you can go forth. Eh. 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 Yep, there you go. There you go. There you go. Again with this? Why do you do this? What are you doing? What is with your little feet? What is he? What is this? Why is he splooting all over me? Look what he's... Ah! Oh! And he, of course, he just kicks me right in the dick. Ow. Oh. Ow. That hurt. Why do you do that? Like the splooting thing, that's one thing, but then you just decide to go in and just go in for the kill. Ow, ow, ow. It doesn't really like hurt harshly as more as it's just like an eternal sore pain now. Like that, like it kind of like makes you sick hurt more so than it's just like, ow, you know, pain. Ugh. Ugh, that just did not feel good at all. Ugh. I feel that in my gut now. Ooh. Like, that feeling is traveling up my gut. Like, I could feel that, like, in my lower gut now, like, moving and shifting up. Ugh. Oh. That really did not feel good. I mean, you are a jackass. Is that what I get for just, like, messing with you? Just... Is that what I get? I think it's what I get, unfortunately. What a jerk. It's just a jerk. I did it on the call-in earlier when I, like, came home and dog, like, assaulted me and just, like, destroyed me. Got knocked down, fucking tail whipped me in the face. Smacked his paw on me. It's like we're on the dick. It's just like, ugh. He knows no bounds, dude. He really don't. Knock it off, Zukov. Zukov, knock it off. Exactly. That's how I truly feel about it. He really does need to knock it off sometimes. He needs to chill. Because now he's gonna get these hands. Nah. Well, lightly. I mean, I do bop him on the head sometimes when he's being a butt. I mean, he kind of knows, but he recognizes when I do it. I mean, like I said, it's not even that hard. It's more just like a boop. Kind of like a slap on the hand type of thing. It's like, no. It's like, no hand to cookie jar. You know, that type of shit. He's gonna fuck around with his bone. Excellent. I should actually, one of my coworkers telling me as a little tip that putting things like little peanut butter and like little treats in an old bone like that actually kind of makes him get like a lot more riled up about it. Which obviously makes sense. So I'm thinking we're going to do that next time with that. Because obviously he is still in love with this bone, playing around with it. He's had this for such a long time and he still plays around with it. It's adorable. It's just so adorable. Oh my god. The way he was just like messing with that. He had like he was like stretched out like this, but his feet and his back legs are all just like sticking straight up. Well, now what the hell are you doing? My god. This dog is so weird. Just a silly boy. Stop being silly. And chill out with that bone. You're gonna, like, are you, like, breaking shit? Hey! Excuse me. Whoa, hey, excuse me. I don't need no back to... okay. Hey! Hey! Get back over here. Hey! Shut up. Get over here. Come here. Hey, come on. Okay, that works too. Don't give me that pout. You know what? I don't even think I'm gonna give you this, huh? I don't even think I'm just... Yeah. No. In fact, there really was just more you to get in that chair more than anything. So, in fact, actually, it did its job, so... Jerk. Don't even let the neighborhood know of everything. Jesus. Anyway, here, let me get this last little bowl loaded up. Then, oh, thought I hadn't seen this coming on, but I didn't. But, yeah, like I said, get this last little bowl smoked up and then call it good and see what my game plan will be for tomorrow. Still gonna go out for the range, or at least that's kind of the plan, but I mean, I guess I'll have to see what the weather looks like, at least in the area that I'm thinking about going towards. Honestly, I mean, as long as it's during the day, it doesn't really matter. The sun will be on us, and plus with tree cover and stuff, and where the area is, actually, you know, as long as it's not windy, it actually shouldn't really be that bad. Just might be some snow on the ground, but that makes it more fun. It actually might be easier to find, you know, like, it actually might even be easier to find steel and brass, you know, if it's in the snow. Because you'll see these little pockets of, like, melted snow all over the place. So actually, that might, you know, be good. It's getting warmer tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I figured, too, you know, later in the week it's going to start getting warmer and stuff. Rain's moving in. Is it really gonna... Okay, that might honestly make me want to prolong it, maybe, but honestly, if it's not that bad... I mean, where I usually go, there is some tree cover, so... All on good, yeah. If anything, like a lot of the juice and the energy is starting to be soaked into the Collins on Venom stream now, and usually these are just kind of more of a chill out before I go to bed at this point. That bastard. Still my thunder. But nah, he's not. Though, if I know I don't go to the range, I might do my karaoke set tomorrow at some point. I'm just saying, kind of like figure out a set list of like what order to do them all in. But anyway, peace out, and of course,